All right, what it do, Eagles Nation? It's your man Desert Eagle here coming at you with another video. It's been a while since I live streamed from an actual YouTube app. Always great and everything. Always like doing that. Never gets old. But check this out, y'all. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was one of those people that's never taken the coronavirus serious. You know, I've always looked at it as a joke. I always thought people was overreacting. This whole coronavirus thing was overhyped. All of that. You name it. I was there. You know, Nitro Free was always, calling out the people that, that was just freaking out over it. And, I agree with him for the most part. By the way, what's going on, y'all? Once again, to everybody that's just tuning to the stream, just do me a favor, just thumb up this video, be greatly appreciated. Um, I don't, man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this video too long or not. I'm not too sure because there's a couple things I actually want to talk about, but I think I'm gonna make it a different stream. I'm gonna talk to y'all and everything about it as well. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day. First YouTube live stream on this channel directly from the YouTube app. Uh, StreamYard is acting stupid. StreamYard, Streamlabs, whatever the app was called, it was acting stupid. So, but I'm gonna tell you, I've never really took it serious. At least not until that guy, what's his name, Rudy Gobert, whatever his last name is, who's a center for the Utah Jazz. Um, a lot of people were very upset with him. You know, and, him itself pretty much caused everyone to they caused the whole NBA to pretty much be suspended, the season to be suspended. At least I'm not sure if it's supposed to be for 30 days or it's still further notice or whatnot. That's if they can't, find any answers or whatever. How are we gonna get it straightened out or whatnot? But Rudy was tested positive, and you know what? Honestly, I'm not really. I mean, the team is very upset with him for that. The team is very upset with him. A lot of people are very upset. But I'll be the first to admit, Rudy actually, his actions, his immature actions, the shit he was doing, making fun of it, touching all the mics, touching everybody, touching whatever's in sight, and going about, yeah, ha, 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 it's all fake. Y'all need to calm down, just taking it completely for granted. By the way, shout out to the homegirl PCG. She just hit me up. But I I guess I'll be the first to admit I'm not even mad at him because his actions pretty much it spoke. His actions spoke for a lot of people that was probably going to do the same thing. That made a complete joke out of it. That was touching everything in sight. That was, tapping everything that was in the sight. And ironically, he ended up testing positive for it. Wow. There's the irony, bro. That's just wow. But he tested positive for it. He got humble real quick. I wanna, offer, I wanna give my biggest apologies for what I did. It was very, unprofessional, and I did not expect this. And I want to apologize to everybody. I want to apologize to the NBA. I want to apologize to the Utah Jazz. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Let's be honest here. He will still be doing it nonstop until he eventually get it. He's only sorry because he realized it was stupid for what he did. I'm not mad at him, but let's be honest here. It was inevitable at this point. If it wasn't him, someone else probably would have gotten it. But so I hear Tom Hanks got what's his name? Tom Hanks. He's got the coronavirus. Him and his wife, if I'm correct. Charles Barkley. It's not confirmed he's got it, but he apparently he's self quarantined and awaiting results. Apparently he's got it. There's several people that's got it. It's so crazy. It's to the point that it's they suspended the whole NBA. They suspended the NHL, NCAA. More likely they banned the fans if I'm correct. That's just not something you can ban, but that you can suspend or whatnot. They've suspended so many flights, like so much has happened. I believe Italy is on a lockdown. Same might happen to Jersey. It's about to get real crazy. It's about to get real crazy. Um, but it's like I can't be mad at them for doing that. You know, what I mean, they apparently this has really happened before, except this situation is on a whole new level. This is like a whole new strand, and they haven't found any type of medicine or cure or whatever to take care of it. I mean, who knows how long this is going to last? I mean, it's to the point people are freaking out. People are going to stores. They're buying like a life supply of hand sanitizers, bottles of water, hand sanitizers, bottles of water. What else? Toilet paper, just whatever. And it's like, where was this before this situation even happened? This goes to show you how dirty this country is. Now they decided to take this serious. Like, and besides, I mean, I want to give a shout out to Darius because he was spot on when he said this. Don't don't be selfish. Don't buy a bunch of hand sanitizers because to the point you're gonna make it difficult for the next person that's trying to also get hand sanitizer. So save some for the people that's also trying to get some because they say you gotta wash your hands more often. You gotta cover your mouth and everything. But when they're trying to when they're trying to purchase stuff like that, they can't because almost every store they go to, like Walmart, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, anywhere you can go to, even BJ's, Costco's, Poppy Store, um, Walgreens, any spot you can go to, all of a sudden it's sold out because people want to buy a life supply of freaking hand sanitizers and toilet paper and all of that. But I'm like, damn, y'all, like, where was all this beforehand? That just goes to show you, man. I mean, don't be selfish, man. I mean, come on, you don't have to buy that much, and then then all of a sudden when the virus actually turns out to be overhyped after all, like the Ebola was, like the Zika virus was, this whole swine flu, all that type of shit, the mumps, all that type of shit. It was all crazy at first, but then all of a sudden it was gone just like that. Now you're gonna have a whole then you're gonna have a whole closet full of hand sanitizer and every freaking thing, and you're probably gonna want to do a whole refund and everything. So it's like it was stupid in the first place. What are you buying a whole life supply for? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Maybe this is why maybe the business needs to raise the price, even though they say that you have the right to sue them if you do that, but still, but. All I'm going to say is the only reason why I even have this in my hand and also this is because I had these for months. I wasn't just jumping on, I wasn't just some damn drone, now all of a sudden when I buy a bunch of hand sanitizer. I've had these, at least whenever I ran short, I've always bought extra. I've always had Lysol in my bag. The spray and the wipes. Always had that. I've had vitamins in my bag too. Because remember that time I told y'all, back then when we lost to the Miami Dolphins. Remember when I told y'all to start bringing Lysol with you? Take your vitamins, hand sanitizer anywhere you go. Whether if you're a truck driver or you working at any retail job or whatever, you got to share equipment with anyone. I told y'all ever since that one live stream when I ranted, when we lost to the Dolphins, this was that tells you right there, this was way before this whole situation even came about. I told y'all a long time ago, start taking these, hand sanitizer, start taking these, grab some Lysol, wipe everywhere, wipe the steering wheel, wipe the surface, wipe the telephones or the desk, anywhere you work at, if you're sharing with other workers, because people are filthy out here. And the truck drivers are the worst. And I have a right to say this because I've been in the truck business for about actually driving trucks. I've been doing this for about 5 months now. In the first 2 months, I was sick 4 times. Thank God it's not the coronavirus, obviously. It's just guys being extremely filthy, sneezing everywhere and not covering their mouths. It was just a typical common cold and crazy headache, and maybe a flu about once or so. But I'm 100% okay. So I mean, clearly you can tell if you have a serious coronavirus issue. I mean, apparently they say it's kind of like pneumonia, or I know it affects mostly, you know, the elderly people. Let's say that the elder people, the age bracket probably don't really matter. It affects them more, and those that have an existing health issues. So I'm going to say is, my prayers go out to every last one of them, and I hope, everything, turns out fine there. But this coronavirus thing, I mean, but just because, it only so far it's only been the elderly people and people with existing health problems. It doesn't mean that you're invincible to it. Anybody can still get infected. I mean, this is already in quarantine. And all I'm going to say is don't underestimate it. I don't know how old that NBA guy that what's his name, Gary Gobert or whatever. I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely not old. I don't think he's old at all. But this could be anybody, no matter how healthy you are. How much in shape that you are, doesn't matter. But if you're in shape, out of shape, your health is perfect or not perfect or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, I know they say it's the elderly people or whatever, but I think it's anybody, especially anyone who is foolish like Gary and decides to toy around with that. That's that could be anybody. So that's what I'm saying. Like, be careful, man. I know I'm in my nose and shit, but shit's been itching and all of that. Well, it's just itching now, but don't mind me. I'm not sick or anything. Hey, let me tell you something. I've been doing this shit like more often than usual. I take this at least once, but now I had about 9 stops today. I've actually used this over like maybe at least 7 times out of the 9 trips. And at times when I took a piss, I always use soap and everything as well. But that's just it, man. Just it's been getting worse, man. It all started in China. I mean, if you ask me, this makes an interesting conspiracy. It's either A, China is retaliating, it's either that, or B, if you ask me what started this whole thing, I think it was this one video that I saw. I'm not sure, this guy that was eating something, he had like an entree of like, I don't know if it was a rat or a bat or whatever. I've seen this like weeks ago, so I can't really remember. A lot of people are saying it was a bat. What if it's a rat or a bat or whatever? He bit the freaking thing's head off. He bit the freaking thing's head off at a restaurant. And the thing was alive prior to him biting the head off. It was alive. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. These rats, whether it's a rat, bat, any rodents, mouse or whatever, they carry so many viruses, so many diseases, anything you can even imagine. They carry those. So maybe it all started from that guy. And apparently, some people say there was a compilation of people eating shit like that. But maybe that could have started the whole thing. My question is, how did it get from China to the U.S. that freaking quick? It's beyond me. I don't know. But I'm going to say this. Them shutting down the NBA, the NHL, NCAA, golf, what I've heard, Formula One, F1 racing, if I'm correct, or F1 Formula, however we pronounce that. There's so many events that's been canceled. There's talk they might cancel the WWE. A lot of that's going on. It's like, I understand why they did this. I can't be mad at that. I mean, even though I would be mad if it was the NFL, but apparently the whole free agency is still going to go on. But you don't have to really do anything physically or go around, in person like that. You don't have to attend training camps. They're going to still like do this like, I don't know, through Skype, FaceTime, Stream, Labs. That's the new hangout going on. You can still interact through that. Fax a contract over, something, whatever, But as far as the actual NFL event of, the season going on and whatnot, it depends. It depends on how this whole thing goes. It all depends. I don't know if I just don't know. I really don't know. But all I'm gonna say is this might have been the craziest thing I've ever witnessed. I mean, so many sport events have been canceled. They're canceling. They're also canceling. What else they canceled? Concerts. That has, whatever huge event going on, a gathering or whatnot. Like car shows, truck shows, that they've canceled so many of those. Or many have been postponed or like it's like, but I can't be mad at them because one person, go on an event, which leads to another thing. What's going to happen with cash? Because what I'm saying is because there's multiple ways this virus can still be spread around everywhere. And by me saying that, how when you have cash in your wallet, you go to like a clothing store or whatever, you to buy something, you give your cash, you've been coughing all over your hands, you take money out of your pocket and you give it to this person who you're buying something. Now that person, pretty much came in contact with the virus. And that person could be using that money, probably stealing money or whatever, or probably just giving money to the manager, they're getting change or whatever, or like I say, or that cashier probably has that money, goes gets food or whatever, then you give that money to that person. That person now comes in contact with it. It's like money can go anywhere you can imagine. It or or in Baltimore, or in Kansas City, or in Maine, or in Boston, or in Vegas, or in Sacramento, anywhere. Money can go anywhere. That $10 you have, you will never see it again. Even if you would put your name on it, you will never see that $10 again because it's probably all the way in Seattle. Someone else already came in contact with it. But that's one thing. Transportation is another one. Riding planes. You had the coronavirus. You jump on a plane of I don't know how many seats they had, maybe about 100 or 200 people. You walk past that many people, now they could come in contact with it. And imagine where those 200 people are going. One could be going to Detroit. One could be going to Vegas. One could be going to Austin, or Houston or whatever. One could be going to Tennessee. One could be going to Virginia. They be going everywhere. So slowly but surely, it is spreading. You got that. You got hotels. You know how dirty hotels are, especially in the small little shacks. You know, people cough everywhere. They let for the next person to come in. There's multiple ways this shit can be spread. That's what I'm pretty much trying to say. I mean, all I'm going to say is, I guess it's going to become eventually find a way to get it situated. I really don't know. I mean, some people saying maybe I might be going too far. I don't know, but I'm trying to tell y'all there's multiple ways this thing could be spread other than just a sporting event. When I say for planes, likewise for buses and all that type of shit. But we can prevent this though. How can we prevent this? Use this. Wash your hands. Hand sanitizer, to go. Cover your mouth. Do all that. So but that's how like a lot of people are dirty because they were never doing this in the first place. But now all of a sudden, people want to take it serious. People want to jump on the bandwagon and now buy a life supply of these. Like, where was this energy prior to that? You feel me? So because all you're doing now is you're making it a problem for a lot of other people that's trying to get some as well. Like, come on, don't be selfish, man. At least be more, considerate. At least sell it. At least sell it for the people. At least sell it. At least sell some. At least do that. What are you going to do with over hundreds of thousands of these sitting in your closet? Or who knows? Maybe some people are just doing it for business. I really don't know. But that seems to be what's trending right now. People buying a crap ton of it. I just want to know, where was this energy prior to that? So that's pretty much that. Well, all I'm gonna say is y'all just be very careful, man. Y'all be very careful. And that about does it. She made that you check on out of here, man. It's always fly, Eagles fly. I love sports, man. I'm always gonna love my team. I'm always gonna love the Eagles. I'm always going to love the Sixers, the Flyers, the Temple Owls, and the I might have forgot one. The Eagles, the Sixers, the Flyers, the Phillies, and the Owls. I'm always going to love them. But in the end, this situation is way more important. You know, we're talking about lives at this point. I can wait. And you know what? There's no excuses. Then you got longer time with following these sports. Go do something with that time. Like I say, go do something with your life in the meantime. Keep yourself busy until then. Do some online courses. Do whatever. Go work out. I mean, I heard gyms. I heard a lot of fitness gyms like maybe YMCA, which my membership is at, or Planet Fitness or whatever. I heard a lot of those been closed as well, which is most definitely understandable because people do work out there. People leave a lot of sweat, odor, and everything behind. But here's the problem: people don't clean up after themselves. So going to a gym is actually not really a good idea. You're pretty much better off, like, I don't know, jogging on your own block back and forth, or just work out in your own gym. In your own basement, your own basement. If you do have your own gym, your own fitness room, shit, you're shit, you you're really lucky. Because you got your own spot to work out at. Maybe that's something I need to work on, maybe have a fitness room. To worry about spending like maybe I think that's how much it costs. I don't remember. But that's it though, y'all. Y'all be careful out there, man. Hand sanitizer. If you guys are working, make sure you use your Lysol often. At least use the spray, man. Spray everywhere you go, man, because you may not see it coming. You could get infected, if you don't take it serious enough. Me, I was making a joke. I was making a mockery out of it. But after that whole Gary Gobert situation, I've noticed, I definitely need to take it serious, especially because I now have a wife and a kid, to take care of. And one day they could be going to a store, and that one store, where they go shopping, they could be going wherever while I'm at work, and then all of a sudden, they happen to be at the wrong place, and now they could have it. I gotta hope and pray that never happens. But I'll tell you this here though. I'll tell you this though. Even if they are end up quarantined, I'll be quarantined as well. I'm not splitting up from them. I'll just be quarantined even if I die. I just want to make sure I'm always together with them. So I mean, I just want to make that clear. But I still wouldn't want this to happen in the first place. So y'all be careful out there, man. Always wash your hands, cover your mouth if you're coughing. A lot of people definitely need to do that. Because that's always been a problem. People sneeze everywhere, they don't cover their mouth. They don't even say excuse me or whatever when they cough. None of that. That's the whole problem. Spreading germs everywhere. Well, looks like that's caught up. Here I am staring out the window. There goes the hypocrisy, but whatever. We're driving in the street or whatever. But that's pretty much it though. I know I'm probably about almost 25 minutes in. But yeah, man, y'all just be careful out there, man. You know, I guess, even if we don't have the NFL season later on and, tailgate or whatever, it's gonna suck. But we're talking about lives. Many lives are at stake at this point. So y'all be careful out there, man. That's pretty much it. Checking on out of here. You guys be careful. If you made it this far, I want to thank every last one of you for watching. Just do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe. That's all I gotta say. Y'all take it easy. Be safe out there.